was in the middle of the kitchen. You were there on the counter, still spinning. I wish you knocked me out and walked away. Cherry blossom in a glass jar. Should've left them in your front yard, or broke the glass right onto my bare feet. But you're a nice guy, you won't let me cry. You'll save that for my birthday. You're a nice guy, you let the first time also be the goodbye. Magnolia flower blooming for an hour, knowing that it's gonna die. I'm blacked out at the dive bar, and I'm hanging off the guardrail like a rock star. I wish you let me find my own way home. But you're the nice guy, you won't let me cry. You'll save that for my birthday. You're the nice guy, you let the first time also be the goodbye. Magnolia flower blooming for an hour, knowing that it's gonna die. Oh.
I think a lot of artists say that when they actually write a good song, they're afraid it's their last song that they're ever gonna write. But I always think if I have that thought, then I've written a really good song. And usually the next one is better. And I really try to not really call it finished for a while, because I think that the editing process should take a good bit of time. And I think that the first idea is usually, it's a great starting point, but like the first line of a song, I don't know if it always should remain the first line. I think that it should be kind of sifted through and things swapped out and moved around. So I feel like I don't even really know the song until maybe like a month in, because it's changing so much.
Anger is a pale fruit, sour and firm and brand new. You'll change your mind when ripe. Anger is a suitcase, 10 years old. You'll leave this place, you'll cry, back in bed by 9. And all I know is that you don't know anything about your kid. And we could talk if you'd take a walk without your headphones in. Comfort is a ripe fruit, mandarin, plum, honey. Do you know you're bruised and you're turning blue? And all I know is that all you want is to be by the sea. That all I want is for you to hear me. Your college best friend, yeah, you said that he said if he could take a pill, make him right in the head, that he would, if he could. College best friend, yeah, you said that he said if he could take a pill, make him right in the head, that he would, if he could. college best friend. Yeah, he said if he could take a pill, make him right in the head, then he would. And all I know is that you don't know anything about your kid. And we could talk if you'd take a walk without your headphones in.
I think initially when I first started making music, I thought about who I wanted it to sound like and what I wanted my music to, be pulled from. But now I'm like, I just think about the lyrics themselves, and if there's any sort of like real sounds from that song, like from the words in the song that I can use to like pull inspiration from. So like if I'm talking about like a bird, I'm like, we should throw in a bird there. We should throw in like, some sounds of like people walking on the street, or like train sounds, or like, whatever. The lyrics I feel like are the guide. I like to keep a notebook with me and just write down any sort of inspiration that kind of comes my way throughout the day, or just use it on my phone or whatever. But one of my good friends and contributors, he said that if you would play this song in front of somebody that you're really inspired by, then you can consider it done. And that's, I think, a really great way for me to know whenever I'm satisfied with something. If I'm proud of every single word, every single line, if there's no like throwaways, then it's done. But if there's something I could say better, then I'm gonna hold off on it until I figure it out. And sometimes it takes a really, really long time, and sometimes it just pours out of me and it's done within a couple of days. But yeah.
I wanna bring you to every party I go to. I'll be your necktie. I wanna shower you, peppermint shampoo, and be the towel that pats you dry. I wanna be the hue seeping into your bedroom, a street light glowing in the night. My permanent flush against your golden skin, made a fool of myself by acting like a kid. I've become the bird who whimpers and dreams in the hollow of a tree. I've become the words filled with desperation and sapphic imagery. My permanent flush against your golden skin, made a fool of myself by acting like a kid. My permanent flush against your golden skin, made a fool of myself again. I'd lay out in a storm warning if you're the rain that's pouring. I'm saving you for later in a glass jar on my deck. You're the dried pressed petals in my book, and I am just the time it took to snip them off the stem so I can show you what they meant. My permanent flush against your golden skin, made a fool of myself by acting like a kid. My permanent flush against your golden skin,